Good evening. Thank you so much for joining us here at 10. There are many problems East Texas daycares and parents face when it comes to child care.
However, as KLTV7's Nomi Sanchez reports, government agencies are looking to hear from you to better shape policies and improve funding for the future of the industry.
From cost
parents are paying right around 14% of their income
to a lack of an available workforce.
We have centers who have empty classrooms because they simply cannot find the teachers.
Andrea Horton with nonprofit Champions for Children says the effects impact us all.
You're going to restaurants, you're going to the grocery store, you're going to places where they're struggling to keep staff.
Right now, Texas Workforce Commission is working to develop its Child Care Development Fund, a state plan for fiscal years 2025 through 2027. And this year, they're asking for the community's input through their statewide child care stakeholder survey.
This survey goes to our daycare teachers, our directors, our owners to find out what challenges they're facing, but also it goes out to our families to say, what are you facing?
TWC board members and legislators would work to allocate funding and shape child care policy based on every region's needs.
They'll compile all this information and come up with a plan and policies over the next 3 years.
The funds would then be distributed to 28 local boards like East Texas Workforce Solutions and serve as scholarships for parents, grants to fund better teacher wages, and more.
So that plan and that input's really going to help them to funnel that money where that need is in those individual workforce boards.
Rhonda McGrath with Child Care Services at East Texas Workforce Solutions shares opportunities like this can shape the future for the better.
Make your voice heard. Let us know what your needs are so that can go back up to the people who make those decisions.
Nomi Sanchez, KLTV 7 News.
The Child Care Stakeholder Survey is now open. If you would like to fill it out, you can scan the QR code on your screen or you can visit our Big Red Box section on KLTV.com. It's expected to be open for you to do the survey until the end of the month.